Hi, my name is Anna. I'm a third-year master's student in the Earth and Environmental Science department working with Vittorio Maselli, and I study microplastics. So I look at the atmospheric deposition of microplastics in remote areas, specifically how big storms like hurricanes affect this deposition. So in my master's, I have collected samples from a hurricane in Newfoundland of atmospheric deposition of microplastics, and I'm just looking at how many particles were deposited and possible sources for those particles, and their sizes, what kind of polymer types they are, just general characteristics. So deposition of microplastics is when they fall out of the atmosphere. Just like rain, microplastics are constantly raining out of the atmosphere onto the ground, into water, into the soils. And I'm trying to quantify how much is coming out of the atmosphere during a storm. So what I am looking at, what I'm studying, it's kind of the first of its kind. There's been a lot of new innovative work in microplastics in recent years, but there's still so many questions surrounding them, especially when it comes to microplastics in the atmosphere and how they react to big storms, how storms can affect how they're transported through the atmosphere, and also just the amount of microplastics that are being deposited in more remote areas. So places away from cities, away from humans and human activity. I think it's just really important to gather more information on microplastics. Like I said, there's a lot of new studies, new information coming out about them, but there's just a lot we don't know. And also, even though a lot of people know microplastics are a problem, you may have heard of them, a lot of people don't understand the extent of the problem and how there are microplastics in everything. You know, they come off our clothes, they're in our food, they're in our water, they're all around us. And I think it's really important to help educate people on how big of a problem this is so that everyone can care more about this problem. Every little bit counts, and knowing more helps make better informed decisions.